It took me 40 years to understand what I can share with you in 10 minutes. We run after the perfect job, the perfect body, the perfect relationship, the perfect life, run until we're totally exhausted. And once we've achieved all of this, we can ask ourselves, was it worth it? Are we truly happy or full of regrets? We sacrifice so much because we're taught to do so. Our time, our health, and even our sense of self. And we try to do it all, especially as women. We're taught to be nice, to always be there for others, hardworking, caring, looking fabulous. We try to be perfect mothers, caring partners, and many of us reach these goals, and it didn't quite bring the result that we were aiming for. But there is something that we keep missing, something that we were not taught, and it actually makes life worth living. I wish I could have told my younger self this much sooner. I would have said, Rose, your health is the most precious asset you'll ever have. If you live a life where you damage your health, you will eventually need to pay the price. And sometimes I feel life is like a balance sheet, and the good and the bad actually kind of like even out. But if you push it too far, you can push that scale into the wrong direction. And some damages cannot be undone. And no career, no person, or any other happening in life is worth that price. Because without your health, nothing else may really matter any longer to you that once mattered to you before. And you may not even be able to enjoy it any longer. And that is exactly what happened to me. At 54, I hit burnout, and I hit it like a brick wall. I was in constant pain day and night. My body was exhausted. My mind was drained. And for years, I didn't even know whether I would ever heal again. And to be quite honest, even now, even though I'm okay, I'm not the same person as I was, and neither is my health. In my case, I can say I wanted security. In my family, when I grew up, money was always just such a topic. There was never enough. And I would always listen to my parents arguing about, things that we needed to buy. And so I grew up with the intention of, I'm going to do that in a different way. I want to create more security, more stability. And when we finally stop and we look back with the question, was it worth it? Risking my health in the process, I can truly say, no, it ain't worth it. I wish I would have slowed down sooner. I wish I would have listened to my body. Lesson number 2, don't look for validation only on the outside, but put some time and effort in building a stronger sense of self, of yourself, of connecting with yourself, understanding who you truly are inside. And I would say, particularly for us girls, we're taught to be nice and to be good girls, and that it's really important for us to be accepted by everybody. It's a dangerous thing. And this is something that we're not born with. We need to work to develop this. It's not there automatically. And we're not taught in school, and we're usually also not taught in society. So either we get this on our own, or we miss out. Or we go through life's challenges and we catch up at a later stage. And what I mean by that is learning how to look inside, how to understand who we are, what we need to grow, who we want to be, how we want to live. Understanding what makes us feel alive. And that will stop us from chasing validation and lead to more of a living a life from the inside out and allowing your inside world to be part of this wonderful journey. And we've all been there, working hard, meeting expectations, doing the right things. We all do our best and we all want to do the right thing. It's like I said, living on autopilot. So hard work doesn't always pay off. And sometimes we need to stop and ask ourselves, why am I doing this? And I wish I would have understood to think twice and start making decisions that are also the right thing for me inside. Because life should be guided by what's inside of us and not only what is expected of us. But if we don't know ourselves, we don't know whether we're on the right track. And that thing that we want, this feeling of feeling fulfilled and having the feeling like we're living our purpose, it can't come because we're not connected to the deepness inside of us. We're not listening to our inner wisdom. We didn't tap into it yet. And so we're missing out. And I can tell you I've made way too many compromises on this one because I also always thought, there's still time. And the third lesson I would have liked to share with my younger self up front is there is a deeper meaning in life. It's like our souls calling us, and our heart knows the journey. But if you don't slow down, you're not going to be able to hear it. And so I didn't. To connect with that higher force in life, and whatever you may want to call it, whether you call it God or the universe, or it really doesn't matter because it's the same thing and we can all feel it. We can, if we slow down and listen. If we want to hear it, we can. It's one of the great mysteries of life. This deeper meaning, when you turn inward, you can connect with it and it will give you so much more. Peace, strength, love and light and gratitude. All of a sudden you'll be grateful. You'll see the magic in your own life, and you'll be grateful to be on this journey. So let me ask you, are you excited to be alive? And if not, what needs to change? What will fill you with energy and what is draining you? Are you trying to do all the right things for the wrong reasons? Then let me encourage you to pause and think again and steer your boat in another direction. Because when we follow our heart's journey, it's not about meeting goals any longer. Trust me, I know life is hard, but there is so much more. So much more. It changes everything. We are responsible for our life, our journey, and our happiness. And we must make it truly ours. We can do a lot of things for other people and for other lives. And I think that is very precious. But we need to make our life about ourselves as well. We all make mistakes and we all take wrong turns. But those failures, those mistakes should not define who we are. Life moves on and we develop, we learn from it. And to do that in a good way, we need to work on our faith. Having faith that things will get better, we will move on. And having patience, because all good things in life, they take time. And you know, as long as we're here, we can level up our game. we can always begin and change the course. And our life becomes so much more. It becomes lighter, more joyful, and more fulfilled. Our decisions feel easier. And there is this wonderful sense of inner peace unfolding, even when there is uncertainty. So let me close with saying, we are in this together. All of us. We're all playing the same game. Let's be there for each other. Let's share our learnings with each other, no matter how late they come in life. They'll inspire someone else. We can always start taking care of our health, developing a strong sense of self, and connecting to our inner wisdom. And we can, even if it's late, start following our heart's journey to become who we're really meant to be. And if these 3 lessons out of my life resonated with you, please share my video with someone that could also benefit. Let me say I appreciate all of you out there. We are one big family. I wish you love, peace, and all the happiness in the world. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.